Found the thing I was looking for. This is the rogue, and this like if you don't even have to like watch it to know like rogue in like a weakened state is still a very 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 powerful character. This is a no spec rogue. I'm doing Twisted Corridors Layer 3, and frankly like 90% of my damage comes from one spell, and that's the Covenant spell. Like everything else it does 0, and the Covenant spell just did like all of my damage. Death Spike or whatever it's called. Just seeing the animations are cool though, man. I like Rogue. I really wanted to test Rogue on here, but there's just not a lot of. I should take a look at it. But I don't think it really, like I don't think it really exists. So there's only one hero talent tree for Rogue right now at all. So I don't know if that means that one's maybe worth checking out, but realistically, I bet probably not. All right, so anyway, today this will be the end of our leveling journeys on this first build of the alpha. Actually, today I'm uploading this on Monday, but I recorded it on Sunday. I have a day of golf while you guys are potentially watching this. We're just gonna die at this, I guess. I'm currently golfing, if you're watching these when they go live. Wow, that was really close to dying. Anyway, yeah, hopefully we will see what we want to see. I want to see the end of the I want to see more of the zone, basically. Oh, there it again. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why we haven't seen the full Sojourner yet, and I don't know if it's just not in the game, maybe. I think that's a possibility. I don't know why I wasn't thinking that was a possibility. Oh, I waited too long. Fuck, that is such a big mistake. But this has definitely been challenging for reasons I didn't expect it to be challenging. The character's damage is not as high as I thought it was going to be. And I'm obviously not great at playing it anyway, but dealing with the defensive elements has been more difficult than I expected it to be. Not really sure what the right approach is going to be here. We probably should try to clear this all. With wings and that up though, yeah, very, very, very capable, obviously. Maybe I should have used Retribution ore, because presumably that's going to pop a ton. I don't actually know how it works. 30% more of their health, so that's like, should be very frequently, right? Anytime we fight an enemy, unlike this one, that does damage to us. Can't really tell when it's popping though. I don't. Has it happened? It just hasn't happened yet, I guess. Maybe it's not going to be very valuable. I guess that's probably more like a raid thing where you're getting hit in big chunks more frequently. This is just I don't have a lot of health, so I thought it would be like literally every auto attack, but guess not. Oh, there it is. Because I got hit by it there. It's only 4% extra. Yeah, that's not going to be worth it. Oh, I guess I got hit by that again. That's a very large radius, it looks like. Just not managing the defense well at all. I had bubble up and land hands, I'm pretty sure. I just didn't use them. That's been the hardest part of this so far. Just managing the abundance of defense and not feeling like I'm wasting it or using it like in a way that doesn't help me. Like that tightrope walk has not been. I'm unbalanced. So let's put it that way. If I just used them on CD, it'd probably have gone better. But I don't. I just save them and then I end up with nothing value-wise from it. Honestly, I feel like Shield of Vengeance is one of my strongest spells, though. Yeah, it does 87,000 damage, and it protects me from damage. So that's more than... Oh, God. Dude, what the fuck? That's more than every single one of my spells put together. Yeah, that is my strongest spell. Wow. That might be more than the actual damage from the... whatever it's called, the hammer thing. Oh my god. Navigation, also not my strong point. Luckily that mob is... that pretty much doesn't attack. Just constantly throws a spell out that I can dodge. Fairy fire instead? No, it's fire fairies. Clever. Okay, we're done with that part. Yeah, rogue is usually... oh. Rogue is usually... oh, ouch patcher. Alright, we're probably dead here. Rogue is usually a very fun one to play because they can stealth around a lot, and that makes it a lot more interesting to do a challenge like this. We got the healer dead. When we fought this on the mage, it seemed impossible to kill, but I have more options and better bursts on this character. I should probably just get hit by this, because it's all he does, and we wanted it to proc. Probably should have waited these out until a little bit lower, but see, I don't get why sometimes he spams it like that. That mob probably is not working properly. And that's the only problem with like world content in Blizzard's development process. Like, they do not, probably do not, I don't know that for sure, but they probably do not put a lot of effort into making the mobs like super interesting, you know what I mean? And if one of them doesn't work, it's probably just like, all right, whatever, who cares, you know what I mean? Because people normally just come through here and just destroy it. Like, it's not in any way meant to be challenging, so there's no need to balance it properly. back here. Okay. I think, yeah, I guess we'll just finish this part. What happened there? Threw my hammer and it didn't hit him. I wonder, like, because I feel like Shield of Vengeance and Touch of Karma are very, very similar designed spells. But I wonder which one theoretically does more damage in this setting. Because I didn't use Touch of Karma well at all. But I'm pretty, actually, Touch of Karma is only it's a 1.5 minute CD, right? This one's only a 1 minute CD. So realistically, I think Shield of Vengeance probably does way more damage theoretically. Yeah, see, that's free 5 holy power there. That's crazy. I don't know if you can fish for that somehow, but that's pretty nuts. Maybe give him a 6 holy power. That would make things more logical for them. I don't know. This feels like it's very frequent that you have 3 holy power. It's almost like you don't even need to really spend, or you don't even really need to build. Especially when you're fighting mobs that go into the execute range, then you really have it a lot. I don't know. I think that's a talent though. Does Hammer of Wrath not normally give holy power? I think that might be the case. It was a waste of Shield of Vengeance there. It won't even come close to breaking. But the mob is dead, and the quest is over, so it doesn't matter. I think it still explodes no matter what, but if it absorbs 0 damage, does it do 0 damage when it explodes? Wait, can we go through the chimney? No. Look at that chimney though, too, man. I would like I said in a previous episode, I'd love to just log on to their fucking database server or whatever and just throw shit down on the ground, like throw doodads on the ground and see what I can do with that level of that high fidelity piece. but with the creativity that I might have over what they might design, you know what I mean? Not that I'm trying to say I'm more creative than them or anything. Obviously, I'm not, but it would be fun to see what I can decide on making, you know? That's why I like Warcraft 3 custom maps so much, because it's kind of fun to just make things that they look good, you know? Unfortunately, it's tough with the Warcraft 3 custom maps because when you play the game, you're so zoomed in. And it's really hard to tell, you know, because on the custom map creator thing, you can zoom out infinitely. So it might not look like you're far away, like the item or the, you know, the buildings you're building are not that far away. But it's just because you're zoomed out super far, and then you get into the game and you realize, like, oh, these are so far away that you almost can't even see them. I've done that many times. It's a hard thing to do because, like, if you make a really large map, you end up really having to put a lot of density into each area. I feel like there's, like, a sweet spot for making something in that game, and I'm not very good at it. Alright, well, we will stop with that quest line for now because that comes down to the beach anyway. Don't read this. Don't look at this. So I know that one is definitely, like, I know these three give a Sojourner segment. So where are we at on that? Let's see. So it's got to be all three of these. The Hermit. I don't. That's the one with the tree guy, right? Remember Me, Earthen is this one, and then a Titanic Expedition is the other one. So those three are accounted for. So those three we don't need to do. We're now looking for Spores of Dread, Behind Closed Doors, and a Wrathy Mill. And perhaps the weirder part about them is that they're in that order. I don't know if that's relevant, but it could be. I doubt it, though. Have we been here? This is the place with the sheep. Okay. Bad rainstorm coming down here. It's hard to remember, like, this location I have not done anything at, but I don't see any NPCs here or anything, so. Just gonna fly around, basically, and look for a quest on the map. There's nothing on the actual map, but there's no hand-painted map yet, so that wouldn't be expected, I feel like. What is this area? I don't think I've been here before either. But again, looks like there's absolutely not. Maybe the zone's just not finished, yeah. Very possible. These islands don't have anything on them, I don't think, right? This is just the area for this Titanic something or other. Invasive Deep Flare, what's this? There's nothing in here again, though. It would make sense if this island had quests on it, though, because... Whoa, what is that? World Soul Resonance. What the fuck is this? You don't have any radiant chords. It's like a BFA looking thing. What the hell is that? World Soul Resonance. Yeah, here's this quest. And this literally takes place on this tiny ass island, the whole quest. So you gotta believe that that other island there is for something. These are all elites, whoa. Max level questing stuff here, maybe? Oh, is this the brewery? Yeah, the meadery, sorry. I didn't know that you would call it a meadery. I thought it would just still be a brewery. I guess a mead is not brewed? Is that why it would be called that? Oh, there's surprisingly no content here, I guess. Not a thing. Bunch of players, but not... There's like a house thing down here. Let's see. No, there isn't. That dismounts you too well. Follow this road. Oh, now we're at the beach for the other questing area. Wait, was that guy over there the whole time and I just missed him the last time I was here? Oh, that's really bad. These bees are very dangerous. Oh, we're fine. Easily fine as well. I was like, last time I fought one of these bees, we had to use everything just to kill the one bee. So that's the brewery up here. What is this island down here? Do we do anything on this island? There's a tower here. Again, elites. Looks like a building of some renown. Nothing at the base level. I could run all the way up it, but I'll just fly to the top, I think. What is this? That did damage to me, I think. And nothing here. Nothing out back of it. Couple like shell islands and looks like something over there. Oh, is that the Murloc area we were at before? Probably. No, it's not. This is very different. Oh, there's got to be something here, surely. Maybe it's just straight up just stuff not in the game yet. Sandra's the Relic Bearer. Dude, the fucking herbs look amazing. I thought these were mining nodes, but no, they're not. Irradiated or irradiated Myco Bloom. I thought that was a mining node the first time I saw it. What's on the island? Okay, that's an NPC, but nothing here for it. Yeah, no, it's very possible that these things are only unlocked once you're done with the campaign or something. Also, to be honest, it's not like conclusive that we're done with the zone when we're finished with the campaign. It says 1 of 3, which is very short, but there doesn't seem to be any way to get to the next zone from those quests. Like, it's not like it's... You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe this is only half the zone that's in right now. This is the Murloc place, right? Yeah. So this is it. We've seen it all now. Did we maybe miss, like, whatever that is? I don't know what that is. We traveled the outskirts of the zone. I thought that would reveal the fruits of our errors, but doesn't seem like it. What is this? Watcher of the South. Here stands Krat, Watcher of the South. May her keen eyes keep us safe until the end of time. There's got to be something for that to be there for sure, but who knows what. Let's try to go back to the middle, I guess. Because this is where the zone starts. There's like a random island up there too, I don't know. This is where it starts, but there looks like there's something else up there. If there was something towards the start of the zone, that could be why. It's like an ice thing or something. Lightning, I guess. Okay, yeah, pretty clearly not finished, I guess, right? There's enemies. This is the good thing about Dragon Riding, dude. You don't have to fucking wait. There's like a bunch of people fighting, but... Good thing about Dragon Riding, bad thing about quest phasing like this. You can never really tell what kind of area you're getting yourself into when there's that stuff going on. Is there content still to come there? Is it bugged? Who knows? Rare's everywhere too, like what? I love that there's a giant tree growing on top of this, but it makes 0 sense. Take a once around through the city again, I guess. Some incredible looking areas of the city. God, the zone is just so fucking good. Council wards rise. It's in the probably a waterfall or something. Okay. How do you get up there? Just run behind, I guess. Yep. This tree is a marvel. It was a bit peaky, but as soon as the crab appeared, some color came back to its leaves. Very strange. If I had more of those crabs, maybe I could cheer it up. Crab guiding branch. What was that? Oh, they're right here. Are they? I don't know what this is. Some kind of treasure, I guess. Gonna go ahead and assume this is not... Oh, look at the rainbow. What the fuck? Gonna go ahead and assume this is not part of Sojourner. That's pretty much it for this part, it looks like. Again, there's a bunch of stuff here, but... These mines don't go anywhere. Oh, you know what? That coreway area is something I'm not allowed to go into. I wonder if maybe that's probably the second half of the zone, actually, now that I think of it. Because that is, yeah, that's how you get to the next zone. Of course. That's how you get to the next zone. I don't know why I didn't put 2 and 2 together there before. So there's probably another segment of questing that takes you into that area. Alright, let's just finish the campaign then, and then I'll be today's journey. I want to just see this area, because I don't know what those 2 things are. Just giant pools, okay. Oh yeah, this area. I still don't have any idea. There's like 5 or 6 areas in the zone that don't seem to have any purpose to them right now. But they look amazing. So they're obviously going to be for something. Hate that there's this many abandoned houses, but... It's actually kind of funny because it's like a charming problem, right? Like, They put the houses here to make the world feel more alive. But then when the world is completely abandoned like it is, it makes it feel not very alive. You know what I mean? It's like, oh. A cute but problematic issue. Because obviously if there wasn't all those houses there, that wouldn't feel like an area that you're meant to care about. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel significant. Another tip, if you haven't seen the previous playthroughs, this barrel does damage to enemies too. So even when you're actually leveling, you'll want to make good use of that. Even like your actual character, you know? Does significant damage. Certainly more damage than this character can do. And it stuns the enemy, I think, is what's happening there. Just need to make an extra action button thingy. I bet wings buffs it too. Usually items like this that do damage based on like a flat amount usually end up getting buffed by wings. Let's see. Inconclusive, I would say, but probably not. Need to see the actual damage chart for it, but likely not. You guys remember Radio Shack? I have no idea why that just popped into my head, but man, back in the day, used to be the place to go for technologies of a variety of assortments. I don't know if it's just me though. I feel like the questing in expansions is getting more and more fun each expansion that goes on. I think the things I dislike the most about questing often are like clicking through the menus over and over again. And now that I found multiple ways to automate that, it feels way less like a chore kind of thing, like people always say. It feels way faster too. I don't know how much time it saves. But like, I got into this with some fucking idiots before about this, but like, that kind of automation is what makes me like the add-on rested experience. Not only can you automate turning the quests in and picking them back up, but you can also automate things like if it wants you to hearth or take a flight path, it will automatically do it for you. And also, well, the classic version puts talent points in for you as well. I don't know if the live version can do that, but either way, like, a lot of menuing, what the hell? See that? A lot of menuing can be automated with that add-on. Oh, and going through gossips as well. That's probably the thing that's the most useful about the automation that the add-on presents. Because, to my knowledge, there's no way to automate gossip otherwise. The problem is you have to have it in the guide. I made a Rested Experience guide for Azure Span only. Like 60 to 70 Azure Span only, like 100% of the zone done. And I'm really pleased with the results of it. So I really wanted to test that out at some point, especially when we have, well, I wanted to test it out when we have level 10 Chromie time. Now, I checked that out. I think I said that at the beginning of this whole venture on the mage or something like that. I was going to do an evoker this weekend. That was my goal, was to level an evoker from 10. But I will wait until I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I should probably check it out though, because I think the evoker will start in the Dragon Isles, right? Like I don't know what happens when you finish the evoker playthrough. Does it go to Stormwind or something? I actually don't know the answer to that. Probably does, but is this building the way that you're supposed to get through that hall? No, it doesn't look like it. Because if you don't have dragon riding, well, if you choose not to use dragon riding, I guess more than anything, you're basically just having to fly up and over the mountain over and over again. Does the trading post have something unique on it?
Anything you want, I have. Luck be with you.
Can't even look at it, I guess. Huh. That's strange. Is that a... Why is that like that? Even great looking trees and oh my god, look at the water too. That's the best zone. Like, I've yet to hear anybody make an argument against it, but if you wanna try to convince me otherwise, you're welcome to it, I guess. I just don't see how anybody could argue. It's just the best zone. Like, it really is. It really is the best zone. I can't wait to see the music. Hear the... I guess you can't really see it, but I can't wait to hear the music. I think we'll finish this chain, and then we'll do this one, and that probably will be all our time for here today. I'm really excited to do a 70 to 80 playthrough on here, though, honestly. Like I said, I did it a bunch in the Dragonflight Alpha, but it was really late. I think I did it once early, and it was like I kind of had fallen in love with leveling at one point. I always enjoyed doing like these leveling challenges type thing, but I had not done any speed leveling. Basically, as soon as I found out about all the automation you can do, I kind of fell in love with leveling. Like, it was like, whoa, all of a sudden it's a lot more interesting to me. I really don't like move the mouse over there, click that, move the mouse over there. You know what I mean? It's just tedious. I get it. It's not even tedious. It's just, it's not enjoyable. I don't know what to say about it, but regardless, I like going fast in the game. I like playing it like I'm trying to be the best at leveling as well, like I might in Mythic Plus. And I think because so much can be automated with certain add-ons, it really makes it even more fun for me. So yeah, definitely once we can get something like Leatrix working on the beta, I have some plans. We will stream that because that was, I streamed that on the original, the first channel, my first channel. My main channel is what you should say. I streamed that on my main channel and it was actually pretty popular. Like, we got a lot of views on that, so that would be good content for this channel. Oh, there's Illyria.
We each walk.
Did not even realize that she was part of this quest. That fucking bow, like, I'm gonna switch to Hunter, hold on. That's a good looking bow. Is that in the game? Probably not, right? She's got like a shadow arrow as well. I don't know why I liked her green outfit. Now she's like wearing Bastion gear for some reason. Alright, this is always a cool idea here, but... I'm in the middle, I think, instead. Seems to me like the better way to do it. Try to avoid them getting in it in the first place, because it seems like it has some kind of... Like, it goes away if too many get in it or something. I'm not sure what, like, the nature of them walking in between it is, though. Yeah, see, that one's gone already. That was easy. Didn't even... He only got... They only got 4... There's still 4 left, is what I mean to say, so... I like that sticky stuff. I think that's actually the end of the campaign, right? I just don't know how this... Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, we can turn this into, I guess. I just don't know why... How we get to the next zone is all, so I'm trying to figure that out maybe. Proscenium. It's also kind of got like a big Greek feel to it, doesn't it? I wouldn't normally expect Dwarven culture to be kind of laid out like a Greek civilization, but maybe it's... Maybe there's a reason for it. Oh, what is this? Huh. Could be a delve, maybe? Alright, this is something I normally skip. I'm gonna read this. If you guys are one of the people worried about spoilers or something like that, just be aware. Normally I skip this, but I want to see if I can figure out why we go to the next zone. Tell them what happened at the meadery. We have repelled the Nerubians, but Baelgrim is gone. So he has fulfilled his edict. Not just that, he defended the Earthen, both the Oathsworn and the Unbound. More than anything, he wanted us to stand together again. Then we will honor his memory by doing so. It will take time to fully repair the coreway, but the Outlanders can descend to the ringing depths. The Earthen of the Isle of Dorn will support their endeavor no matter what the edicts say. Thank you, Council Ward. Now let's be clear. Now let's clear the last of that rubble. Let's do it. Have I ever just never watched this before? I don't even know. Coreway restored. Slow circling view of the coreway being restored. There's a burst of light and a triumphant music. Then the light fades. The coreway has been fixed. What-a-da-dam. Like a Pokemon. I guess there's more to it that we'd have to see. May we all learn from Belgrim's valor. He died to preserve our people, our unity. Okay, so yeah, that is actually the end of the zone then. Yeah, so I was right. The coreway. I will accompany you to the ring depths. It is my home, and it too may need defending. So let's see what happens if we try to go down there now. This is fucking cool though. If this is actually the entrance to the next zone and it's the only way to get there, you have to go down. This is why they have these, whatever these wind cloud things are. Doesn't feel like it's actually making me go faster though. It's gonna send me back to Stormwind though. I forgot about that. Is there a map? Oh, there's a bonus objective. That's interesting. So what is the ringing depths? That's one of the zones, right? That's one of the coolest parts about the alpha, is just flying around and seeing what you can explore. Another thing I want to do is explore the edges of the zone, like see how far we can get. Actually, did we ever check out that island? Can't remember. Yeah, I think there's like a named mob on it. Jailed Cutthroat. Okay. Why is there a rogue? Oh, it's from the Dalaran thing. I see. This is a lot of damage. We are not going to kill this enemy. That Shiv and Shank is brutal. It's like just auto attacking me for like enormous amounts of damage. Just take rest sickness. It's very short now, rest sickness. Oh. Okay. What's that? You can now minimize that. That's interesting. What do you guys think of that new like warband screen? I honestly don't like it. It's cool looking, like it's a nice piece of art. It looks like the Azure Span, so I definitely like that, but the fact that it only shows 4 characters total, like what the fuck is like that's far too few, right? If you're supposed to be able to have 60 characters on your account and it only shows 4 of them, like how the hell are you gonna choose? I guess a lot of people probably don't have more than 4 mains, like things they play frequently. I mean, I definitely don't, so. Yeah, the ringing depths. So yeah, that's the name of one of the zones, I guess, right? Let's look it up. The ringing depths. Wow. Ringing depths is a zone under the surface Kazelgar. Yeah, I think this is just one of the zones that I'm trying to go over there because it looks like there's something there, but it's just on the topographical map. Is it something under the water? Oh, it is, yeah. What's this? Nothing, I guess. Something going on here, but who knows what. Oh, what is down there? We have the turtle. You can't actually dragon right under the water, right? Oh, what is that? Is there a hole there? It's just a rock, I think. Yeah, okay. Honestly, it looks like a giant mountain that would be on a continent somewhere. Well, I want to get to that because that is very noticeable. Like, you can see these here too, but this is very noticeable, whatever this is. So there's something definitely under here. Oh, unless, oh, maybe it's just, no, maybe. I don't know. The topographical map is like really hard to gauge. I think, yeah, I thought that was this, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah, the raining depths. There's actually, they have the map on Wowhead. Is this then the other 3 zones? Probably. They're all right next to each other. Yeah, it looks like it's just some weird continental shelf thing. No NPCs or anything. Well, unfortunately, if we can't find the Sojourner segments we don't have and we can't do anything else that we haven't done a million times, I will probably just explore and that will be that. And there's nothing really here, so. Anything else that we might want to check out? I definitely want to try to leave the zone. That's the one thing I want to try. Presumably there's going to be fatigue, but we're not in fatigue zone yet. So let's see what... I want to go this way because... Oh yeah, because this is all the map, isn't it? Yeah. Ah, there's Hallow Fall. Oh, okay. So we can actually check this map out now. I didn't think we'd be able to. That's the zone I'm most interested in, but... Ringing Depths is here as well. Ah, there's fatigue, but that's premature. We're not even near the edge of the zone. Living Grotto contained. Dark Flame Cleft and the Stone Vault. Oh, they have the Flate Pets on here now too. And then there's Aj Kahet. I don't anticipate liking the zone, but honestly, I might respect it the hell out of it just because it looks like it's such a well-developed... Like, I can't wait to see how all 3 of these zones go together. But I'm really, 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 really glad that Dorn is above the surface and it looks this fucking good because this is a gem. An absolute gem. So keep it up, Blizzard, man. You guys are killing it with the fucking visuals of this game right now. It is unbelievable. So extremely unlikely that we get anything out of this, but I'm going to try my best to see if I can't leave the zone. Because it does look like they're... Like, I don't know why it would look like this, right? It seems kind of weird. I cannot imagine that it will work, and then probably just, even if I did get out of the zone, it would just shoot me back, but... I remember Asmongold, didn't he get in like trouble doing this? He explored the Maw in week 1 of the alpha on Shadowlands. See, like, we just heavily outpaced fatigue. But there's just nothing here, I guess. If it is here, it's actually physically under the water. Like, I mean, we can go far. Like, we can go real far. Because fatigue isn't going to dismount us or anything, right? Oh, are we desing? We're, like, not able to... Oh, it did dismount us. What? Just, like, randomly dismounting us now. Alright, well, I guess we'll do that. Not a fucking thing under here, obviously. We can also bubble. I mean, yeah, we are far. Should we land hands first? I don't think it really matters. We're about to die no matter what. What happens if we put that up? Does that help us? It's not going to get us anywhere. Where are we going to res? Are we resing on Azeroth? Okay, we're Resident Sentinel Hill. That is a fucking perfect way to end this playthrough. And all of our gear is broken. The perfect ending to this playthrough, I think. So guys, thank you so much. If you guys watched all 6 of these episodes, it has been an absolute true pleasure to be a part of this first wave of this alpha. I am so lucky. I'm so thankful to the viewer who helped me get in. And yeah, very, very, very pleased with the results. This is indeed a very good product. Blizzard has mastered the ability to create cool and interesting zones. And if this is how the other zones are going to look and play out, honestly, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I had zero interest in this expansion zones when it got announced at BlizzCon. I didn't fully understand what Dorn was going to be. I really thought it was going to be more like the Broken Shore type thing. You know what I mean? How they're basically just, you spend a couple minutes there kind of thing. It's not really a significant amount of time spent there. I did not expect it to be the full first zone, which likely contains tons of endgame content as well. So I'm very, 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 I'm super pleased with that zone. I cannot believe how good it is. And I'm actually really surprised how I feel like that city is like, this should be everywhere. That Blizzard should be screaming that city from the top of their lungs. They should have been showing that over a Hollowfall. Honestly, Hollowfall looks amazing as well. And it's just probably not going to look as good as whatever Darnagar or whatever the name of that zone is. So, but yeah, man, that's that. So this was a true pleasure. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you watched these episodes, leave a comment, dude. I'd love to hear what how you enjoyed them. If you want me to do anything more for them in the future, presumably they will continue to keep all the hero towns testable like this, where you don't even have to level to test them. In the past, endgame testing, quote unquote, like this is not really endgame testing, but this is something that usually you would not be able to test until endgame testing started. Usually this would be done on a separate server and you would not really be able to quest. But the way they did it here means we can do both together, and that's perfect for this channel. I hope that we will continue to be able to do that. And yeah, I hope that we'll be able to test other like new ones that come out. If there's new visuals or anything like that, hopefully I'll be alerted to it and we get tested out. Herald of the Sun looks cool, by the way. I just did Templar, but Herald of the Sun's really cool too. It's just not very visually interesting. I think Templar's way, 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 way better on that front. But yeah, there's a bunch that I hope that, like Totemic Shaman, dude, when that comes in, that's tier 1, number 1, dude. That when that is in and fully done, like it's going to be hard for me because it's probably going to be on like, say, next build. And there might not be visuals for it yet, or something that could get better on it could still come. It's going to be really hard for me not to want to do Enhance with Totemic, because that is so, I mean, Enhance is so good as it is. And I'd imagine if it's anything like Templar, like, I mean, oh god, I can't wait. But Enhance doesn't have either of its right now, as both of them are not available. So I could easily see myself doing another playthrough for Enhances, both of them. And I do want to do Frost DK. I do want to take a look at Rogue. I should probably take a look at Outlaw, because Outlaw does have one. Maybe I will do that now or something, but I don't have time to do another series. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. It's a true pleasure. How many times can I say that? I'm very thankful for Blizzard and the invite. And yeah, maybe next weekend we'll be back with more of this. So who knows? Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.